Hi, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of NAMI Coffee Talks, a podcast designed to resemble a tight-knit discussion about mental health while sharing a cup of coffee. I'm your host, Helen Hu, and today I'm joined with Walk Manager Kyle Galimba and Executive Director Rovina Nimbalkar to recap our NAMIWalks Your Way Silicon Valley 2020 that occurred in October. So with that said, let's jump right into the podcast. I'm so happy to have you both here. Could somebody give us an overview of what NAMIWalks Your Way Silicon Valley was and how it went?
Sure, I'll jump into that. Real quick, assistant manager, actually.
Okay.
One day, I think, hopefully, we'll have that conversation later.
Soon.
Right? So, this was our first take at a virtual event. As we know, before, the walk is usually at Guadalupe Park. We see over 1,200 to 1,500 people, and it's just a feel-good celebration of all the accomplishments in mental health and celebrating people who have been afflicted and the families, showing our support. And again, it's just a really feel big event. It's our biggest fundraiser and awareness event of the year. And it is the event that introduces a lot of organizations and people into NAMI and all the services like we provide, support groups, different education, CIT, provider courses, everything like that. Like I said, this is our first take at a live stream event. We did a hybrid type format where we had pre-recorded things and we had a live stream show that we had on YouTube. We also put it directly onto our NAMI Walk page. And I was emceeing for the live stream part. And yeah, it was kind of a feel like a ridiculousness or America's Funniest Home Videos where it's just like, oh, now check out this next video. And like, that was the whole thing. But if anyone wants to see these other videos, they're still up on our YouTube. And that was the whole plan for that day. Whatever you want to do, however you want to celebrate your walk, you could do any activity you want, whatever it is, take a walk, take a sprint, run a marathon. Some people were decorating pumpkins, just take a photo, post it, tag us. And or if you want to watch the videos later, at your leisure. We really just gave that flexibility while keeping this whole message of hope and awareness and the same remembrance and goals that we've had in previous years. And I think it did pretty good. Like, we got on the live stream alone, we got 300 plus views, and we finally got 100 subscribers on YouTube after the walk. So that's cool. We hit the triple digits. Yeah, you want to add anything to that, Rovina?
Yeah, and we raised, as of today, we've raised over $214,000. Our goal is $270,000, but our fundraiser is still open until December 10th. So anybody who still wants to contribute, still wants to support NAMI Santa Clara County, you can log into NAMIWalks /Silicon Valley on our website and still contribute.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's nice to hear that so many people still came out and watched the live stream. And then also, Cal, you mentioned about different ways in which people celebrated by themselves, such as decorating pumpkins and things like that. Are there any other fun examples that you want to share of how people did their own take of NAMIWalks?
Oh, we had one guy, I'll just say his name, Jeremy Solsnick. I could get his tag later, but he messaged us like, oh, I couldn't go out and walk. I was a little scared. I wanted to stay inside, but here's a comic I drew, and he just drew a comic on like what mental health is for him, his experiences, and what he wished he could have been doing that day, like going on a walk and stuff. It was a cool little 4-panel thing. It's on our social media, but I definitely want to show that off some more. That was really interesting.
Yeah, it shows that we're a lot of people in our community really support and are like, using their different talents to support that.
And I was just going to add that October 10th was also the Mental Health Awareness Day, World Mental Health Awareness Day. So people across the world were celebrating that day. So I feel like this was such a great day to celebrate NAMI Walks, because we were doing that with other affiliates and other people in the world, just trying to honoring mental health on that day.
Yeah. And you mentioned, Kyle, I believe that people can still watch the videos and the live stream
Right.
now.
Mhm.
How can they do that?
So, the same place you're gonna find this video for Coffee Talks. If you go to our YouTube or just search up NAMI Santa Clara County, you'll find our channel, and you could go in the playlist section. You'll organized. There's the first playlist is the whole live stream, and then all the videos back to back to back to back, and then there's like individual playlists, and that's the different classes we had, the different discussions, the different entertainment pieces. And I've been saying this at every meeting since the walk, but Rovina's video for baking healthy cookies with her cat Mew Mew has gotten the most views out of all of those, so that's really cool. Other than that, we got self-defense course. We got discussion of Asian mental health in the Asian American community, mental health and communities of color. We had discussion with the NAACP youth chapter, and so many more. We got like how to play the recorder, um, how to talk about mental health in Spanish. Like we had a whole cool thing that a lot of people from our community just put our hands together, and yeah, it was entertaining. It was a cool mix. It was definitely a cool mix.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I definitely want to check out a lot of those. And I'm sure to all of our listeners, right after this video, you can go check that out on other videos on the YouTube channel. That's really exciting that people can watch it even after October 10th.
Mm.
So, Rovina, earlier you mentioned that the walk is open until December 10th. So we're still fundraising. What are some upcoming fundraising events that we have?
So we have just launched our first online auction page, and it just went live, and we have some amazing, exciting items that we have put in for auction. I think it's right in time of the holidays when you want to buy gifts, and it goes to a charity. And Kyle can go into detail into those amazing auction items, but I just want to let you know that we have something from the Warriors, and then we have something from the 49ers. So,
Yup,
Kyle,
yup.
over to you.
um, yeah, no, I'm just super psyched about that. Helen, may I have screen sharing permission?
Yeah, sure. There you go.
Sweet. All right. So if you go to, this is going to be on our website. It's on the website, NAMISantaClara.org. It's also on the Walk website. I'll link to it's on the Walk website, NAMIWalks.org/Silicon Valley. It's on all our social media pages. It's on our link tree. It's as findable as it can be. If anything, give me an email, kgalimba@namisantaclara.org. And yeah, so here we have a short little intro video that we put together. And there's that sports memorabilia we're talking about. We have this autographed Stephen Curry photo with the certificate of authenticity. That's really cool that we want to look at. And we got a signed jersey. This is the type of jersey that they wear on the court, I believe. I believe I have it somewhere. It's called the Association Edition, the ones they use in the association. We have this custom shoe that one of the 49ers, Laken Tomlinson, I believe is number 75. And yeah, he wore this in a game in support of mental health. And he gave us the pair. And one of them is up for auction. This is the left shoe. The right shoe we're going to keep at the office. So whoever takes this shoe home, they're always going to be connected to NAMI in some sort of
Yeah.
way. We got 2 pairs of the same one. We got real quick, we got some fine art. This beautiful Malaysian rug that I personally want, donated from one of our board members. And some more what's the word? Fine arts, some photography, some fashion, dyed paint on silk. That's really cool. And we have these food and wine baskets, basket not included. And yeah, that's the whole shebang. You can find these links everywhere NAMI related, and we're really excited to see what happens and get this last push for some extra fundraising before the walk season.
Yeah, that's really exciting. So it's an auction. So when people click it, do they bid, and then does it stop at a certain point?
Yeah, December 4th. December 4th. Reason why December 10th is the end when our fundraising is over, and then just a little bit of time for transactions, things to process, and da, da, da.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, those sounds really exciting, and it's not common to have all of those nice little items to have around. I definitely want to check out that jersey for sure. So yeah, some very exciting things happening. So I guess like after December 10th, we're still going to be fundraising, and some people may be wondering what is next year going to look like. So either Kyle or Rovina, what do we expect for the walk for next year?
So we still don't know how it's going to be next year, but we hope that we can have a walk, a real walk. But given the circumstances, and if if we're still going to have restrictions as to how many people are allowed, we still want to make it fun. We want to make a fun event. We still want to do it. We might end up doing a hybrid. We don't know that yet because it's like 10, 11 months from now. But things can change, and we can go back to our normal life, and we might still not. So we're just going to keep our fingers crossed. Now, some of the NAMI affiliates do have spring walks, so we're waiting to see what they are planning to do, how pick some strategies from them, pick some ideas from them, and then plan accordingly. But definitely we'll have we've learned so much from doing this virtual walk this year. We would make it more entertaining, and and try to engage as many people as we can.
Yeah, I think that like going off of what you said, there's a lot that can be learned from this new version. So I guess my next question to both of you is, what is something that you've learned through this process and that you hope can be at future walks as well?
Oh, I think we learned how to do online events.
Yeah.
Right.
I had to realize that online events are easier to manage than in-person events. But what we learned a lot of different social media related strategies, just trying to understand how do we engage our audiences, how do we reach out to them, because right now we're restricted with just how much we can do in terms of outreach. Our outreach was limited to social media, and then our our mailing lists. We did do some flyers, a little bit of flyers. Our volunteers helped with that, but overall, I think it was so different from what a traditional event looks like. So definitely, I think we've learned how to manage an online event. But I think more importantly, it's connecting with your community, because without the support of our community members and without the support of our volunteers and our sponsors, none of this would have been possible. So it's their faith in us, and it's about them believing in what we do has really made this event successful.
Yeah, for sure. Kyle, do you have any takeaways?
I'd say my biggest lesson is how to take apart a task and simplify each individual part for the user, because we're looking at Zoom wasn't as huge a year ago. You know what I mean? This is like a lot of people's first live streams weren't as huge a year ago. So like there's a lot of people's first introduction into them. How do I make this process easier? How do I make myself more available for questions, and how to manage time among that too? But yeah, that was like one of the questions that came up during my interview, is like, how do you make the internet thing? And I was like, simplify everything as hard as you can. And like, it doesn't matter what type of experience you have with technology you have or you may not have. Just the fact that we're not able to explain things face to face, that makes things really hard. And doing these weekly live streams to talk about the walk and answer all these questions, which was Rovina's idea actually, it definitely got me more comfortable, and it gave us an opportunity to reach out to our community that, for sure had questions, and yeah, I think that all really pulled together, and it came out good. Next year, hoping for the best. I believe we were talking, because it was supposed to be our walk is usually in September, and we were talking about how if we had still kept the physical walk, it would have been going on during the time of the fires. So like, just it didn't have, there was so much that we couldn't have accounted for, and so much we couldn't have expected, and that in itself is an amazing lesson that us and our team and everyone who had a hand in it just took all the punches, and we came out okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
for
came out really
sure.
good. Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
really good point, that like the fires would have happened if we had the normal walk. And so either way, like there are always things that we can't control. And I think that a lot of people, especially us during this pandemic, have learned the importance of flexibility and adapting. And,
yeah.
you know, we actually, it turned out very well. So
Yeah.
that's super great. And we want to thank I want to thank both you and Rovina, and then of course, like all of our supporters, all of the people who attended the live stream and supported NAMI Walks as a sponsor or as an individual. Thank you so much. Rovina, do you want to add on?
Yeah, and just want to remind everybody that we're still fundraising. Our goal is $270,000. It is, this event is really important to us, not only to help educate and do advocacy work, but also to the funds that we raise through this event helps us provide the services that we do. So, every dollar counts, and, you can continue donating, contributing, continue to walk. We're all staying at home, and I think walking is a good excuse to just step out, be with the nature. And since it's time to buy gifts for your loved ones, do check out our online auction, our first online auction, and help a charity. So and help with the stigma about mental health issues.
I want to say thank you as well. And a whole big idea of having this, or not, the whole idea of still having the walk and everything is we want to let our constituents know that NAMI is still here. We are still an open communication of whatever you need. We have our warm line, call it 408-453-0400. And also interact with us, interact with our social media posts, share us your story. If like people have sent us blog posts that they have, and we just love to see it. Share as much as you can. We're here to have conversations, and you like hearing these real life stories, and speaking with the community really just gives it that extra something, and I like that. So yeah, feel free. Yeah, DM us. Yeah.
Yeah, just summarizing what Kyle said, I think that like we really appreciate the community support. And so to all of our listeners, just to recap the things that we talked about in this podcast, make sure to check out namiwalks.org/Silicon Valley in order to get more information about NAMI Walks. And you can also check out our YouTube channel in order to see the videos that Kyle was talking about during the podcast. We also have the silent auction, and the link for that will be put in the description, as well as the other links that I talked about. And then finally, make sure to follow NAMI on social media. We have Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And then also you can check out this podcast on YouTube, Spotify, etc. So thank you so much, Kyle and Rovina. And
Thanks,
thank you so
Ellen.
much for all of our listeners.
Thank you.
Thank you.